Hello everyone, this is Magbo here, taking over for Angry Guy. I've been helping him editing this video. So the video that I'm going to be doing today is one of the TikTok compilation that Angry Guy wanted me to do, putting them all together. He has yet to commentate on it, so he asked me if I can do it, so I'm going to take over for this video as well. If you remember me in the last video, yes, Magbo Gaming. You can check out my Magbo Gaming channel where I post gaming videos and everything else related to it. Anyways, before we get started, I just want to let you guys know, and you guys learn how to make a full-time living in crypto with courses and guide by visiting the Angry Crypto Academy, linked in the description below. Check it out, guys, because you just never know when the banks will collapse. Anyway, let's get right into the video.
I saw Bitcoin go to 20,000, I don't know when it was. And it dropped down to $1, so it was toast. But then it came roaring back. So when it hit 6,000, I bought 60 Bitcoin at 6,000. I think today it's at 20,000.
That's crazy, man. I wish I bought Bitcoin at 6,000. Yeah, now it's 20,000 right now as I speak. Recording is over 100,000. It's crazy, like in just a few years, how much money Bitcoin has gone. And it's just, people are saying it's going to go up to 1 million or 5 million or more.
Yeah, it's around about 21,000.
Yeah, but so the more I'm in it, the more I realize that that's sustainability. So the reason people buy Bitcoin is the same reason I buy this and I buy this, is I don't trust this.
Yeah, I do not trust the US dollar as well, because that little thing right here, it's actually being printed out like crazy. This is not backed by anything else but debt. And the Federal Reserve is pretty much what's printing all these US dollars right now. And that's why people are moving more into crypto, are trusting crypto more, because crypto has a finite amount of inventory, amount of supply. Like Bitcoin only has 21 million of it out there, and it will never be printed because it's decentralized, while the dollar is centralized, and one entity can easily print out lots and lots of dollars into thin air into the economy. But it's just gonna make things worse and make it more expensive.
Are sitting on the sideline. So whether it's the Digital Asset Committee and has built a Bitcoin treasury bill. So whether it's a crypto treasury bill or a Bitcoin treasury bill, something has to come underneath the treasury to shrink the balance sheet. Now, why does this matter to you? Because the normal everyday person can literally get in before the institution.
Yeah, even back in 2017, people were saying the same thing, and there's still time, guys.
The institutions are sitting on the sideline right now, just waiting for regulation, and we're so close. The whole committee is developing.
I still have, a firm belief that before this year ends in 2025, something big is going to happen with this whole institution. Crypto's going to explode very soon.
In regulation right now. So you're getting in before the institutions. This is a historical moment. But what's going to happen, it happens every single time, is the public comes flooding in when it's at its all-time high prices.
And that's the thing, when everything is all hyped, like, oh my god, everyone's buying to Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, everything else, let's buy it now while it's high, we're going to be rich overnight. And then us, like when we were investing 6 years ago, oh wow, so the prices finally went up. We're going to sell the crap out of it. We're going to take our profits, because that's the best time for you to actually take profits. It's when everyone's going crazy and buying at these high prices. You exit the whole thing and you could take profits.
So in the long term, you're really, really early. The crypto market's only about 3.4 trillion right now. It bounces back and forth. The markets are about 111 trillion. That's the growth. But I'll tell you what, when institutions start coming in and banks start telling their clients to allocate about 2 to 5% into Bitcoin, and Bitcoin isn't going anywhere. Don't believe the bullshit. XRP's not going anywhere. Those are my two biggest holdings. And all that's happening, guys, it's not some big grand conspiracy.
Yeah, my biggest holdings right now is XRP, Cardano, Litecoin, and I think I got some doggy coins as well. And a few others as well.
Money is just transmuting. It's alchemizing. Alchemize? Someone comment the word. It's changing form. We're going from physical gold to digital gold, Bitcoin. We're going from a swift, old, clunky, archaic banking system, a DOS system, to faster payments. AI cannot operate without faster payments in crypto. Everything is just changing form.
So basically, AI and crypto are going to go hand in hand in the future. And the technology is just getting more advanced and advanced every single day. Yeah, like I get emails of AI, of developments happening. Like so much is happening just one day. I can't even keep up, to be honest.
It's not that big of a deal. It's not that scary. I know people want to believe it's just some big grand conspiracy. Yeah, of course there's money, there's power, there's greed. But think about how much has changed since 2006 to 2024. And it's going to be unrecognizable from 2025 to 2030. But the difference is you get to invest in the infrastructure. That's the difference. Because you have this phone, and if you're using it to research instead of scrolling aimlessly, you can use it to research and understand what is the new infrastructural change. So develop financial literacy and understand that money is just debt. You should be transmuting and alchemizing.
Crazy. When is money just debt? Like the people that understands this, they know that they should allocate their money into something that appreciates over time in better assets like, digital gold like Bitcoin or anything else that appreciates in value that you believe in. Definitely look into that. Keep your money into dollars for too long. At least not all of them. Just for emergencies, just for stuff you need to spend on at the moment. That's what I do. But everything else that's just sitting there, put it into something that's actually worthwhile in the long term.
I don't think that's the right word. Alchemizing your money into currency. Well, every time I get paid, I transmute it into digital currencies that are speculative, that go up.
Okay, I'm gonna now go skip ahead to people complain about inflation. I kind of want to get into that right now. I don't want to extend too much on one topic because this is a little bit of one, like the one side, people investing in the Bitcoin, and then the other side, people that it complains that everything is more expensive. And then you're gonna realize that these are the people that has no financial literacy. They haven't done the research on crypto too much at all, and they have a very limited mindset. But you, if you're watching this, I'm pretty sure that you have a more broad mindset about the economy, how you could solve this issue, how to prepare yourself for the worst times. Because when the banks collapse, where else are you going to be able to allocate your money? The best way is crypto. And why crypto? Is because that's where, like, if the bank shut down and stuff like that, as long as you remember the private keys that you memorize in your mind, you can always have access to that. No matter where you are in the world, it can still be usable and converted to its current currency if you have to do that. Okay, let's go on to the next one.
Let me ask you something. When the banks collapse, and trust me, it's coming, will you be ready? Imagine waking up to ATMs that don't work, bank doors chained shut, and millions of people left with nothing. No cash, no access to their savings, and no way to survive. But it doesn't have to be that way for you. That's why I created Angry's Crypto Academy, to teach you everything you need to know about crypto so you can protect yourself and your family. You'll learn how to buy, sell, and even day trade crypto for a living. Plus, we alert you to new crypto trends so you can profit before everyone else even knows what's happening. Right now, I've just published an exclusive investment guide inside the Academy, and it's linked in the description below. In it, I reveal the one coin that could make you a millionaire. A coin so revolutionary, it could change everything. If you missed out on Bitcoin and Ethereum, this is your second chance. This isn't just about financial freedom. It's about survival. When the system collapses and everyone else is selling, you'll be the one buying, prepared to weather the storm and thrive while others struggle to survive. Don't wait. This knowledge isn't optional, it's critical. The link's in the description. Go check it out now.
Getting so expensive and like literally so unaffordable for so many people, it's ridiculous. I get my nails done. Yes, I took some time off. Yes, it is like a luxury that I can afford to get my nails done. But it's getting to the point that it's like a little bit crazy. Like $85 to get French tips. Like I don't get a manicure. I don't get anything crazy. $85.
Yeah, and this is the result of inflation, the result of endless printing money, and then everything you see around you is more expensive, or the tariffs and all that stuff. It's not just the tariffs, it's not also just inflation, it's that the dollar is losing its value, and everything gets more expensive, and people demands more money in order for them to survive in their business. Otherwise, if they continue starting the same, they're not going to survive in this economy. But if less people buy it, well, it's going to hurt the economy as well. So it's pretty tough.
Like, what is happening? I know things have to like go up in price, with whatever, but like inflation, are you kidding me? It should not be this bad. Even with like apartments, everybody wants to increase apartments and rent. You're kidding. Nobody can afford it. My salary does not increase just because you want to increase rent.
I'm having a day. Or I'm having a life. I don't know, man. I just don't know what to do anymore. I'm sitting outside work, crying my eyes out in my vehicle. Because I can't function anymore. Financially, I don't understand anymore. I don't understand how I make $34 an hour and I can't function. I can't function.
Did she just said $34 an hour and yet she cannot function? Wow, but I just don't get it. Back in the day when I had a job, I was only getting paid $13.50 an hour, and somehow I was able to still have money left over. But the reason why is because I didn't have kids, I didn't have a wife, I wasn't married, I had very few bills to pay every month. Rent wasn't so bad. As a matter of fact, I don't pay rent at all. I was living with mom and dad, still am today, because rent is ridiculously high. It's crazy. $34 an hour and you still cannot get by? Dude, if I were earning that much an hour from that place, I would start saving no matter what. I would probably move into a place where it's very, very cheap to rent and try to save as much money as possible. Try to live frugal. And then move somewhere where the cost of living is a lot better. There's always ways around it. It's like you can't just be stuck in the same place. But I understand moving is tough. You have to make a lot of arrangements. It's not something that can be done overnight. A lot of planning gets involved into that. But still, you gotta do something to improve your situation. Dang, if I was earning $35 an hour, wow, I would probably have a lot, maybe six figures saved into crypto within a few years or so, because I know that crypto, a lot of them long term are going up in price. The right crypto, of course. You got to do your research on which one's the best.
I can't pay my bills. I can't even literally keep gas in my car to get to work 3 days a week because I can't afford it.
I heard it in Canada. It seems like she's from Canada. The cost of living is a lot worse than the United States, from what I understood. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I heard.
Paid, and it goes to car, mortgage, a couple little bills, and then maybe $80 in food for the week. And I literally only buy groceries when my daughter's home. On the weeks that she goes with her dad, which is Monday to Monday, what I've started doing is I buy a loaf of rye bread, and I work really hard to keep that one loaf of rye bread lasting me the whole week, and I eat peanut butter. So I'll eat peanut butter toast whenever I'm hungry. And it's been fine. It's been working just fine. I'm good with that. That's fine. But last week, I guess I was a little extra hungry a couple days, so I had toast in the morning and toast in the evening, which that's not in my budget. So I ran out of bread on like the Thursday or even the Friday. I don't know.
I wonder how the food stamp is working over there in Canada. Like, do they even offer it or something for people that... I don't know. I don't think they offer it to people that's earning $35 an hour. I think, oh, you're earning way too much money. So they probably do not offer that. So let's continue this.
No. Either way, at 47, I had to see if my mother could buy me a loaf of bread so that I could eat for the weekend before my daughter got home. Because if there's any food in the house, I'm not fucking eating one bit of it. I'm saving everything I can for her. Because then she gets home and she's not surviving off fucking toast. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I don't understand why things are so hard right now. I apparently make too much money to receive any financial benefits or help of any kind.
That's exactly what I was saying earlier. Since she's earning $35 an hour, she's way too overqualified to receive any extra help. And even with the money that you earn today in jobs, $35 is crazy. People are earning only $20 an hour, $15 an hour. And that definitely does not cover the cost of living whatsoever. Like, you know, rent alone takes more than half of your paycheck a lot of times. If you're living in the United States of America and you're living in one of those apartments that is... Dude, this is just tough. It's ridiculous. Like... And the minimum wage hasn't increased since like 2009? Are you freaking serious? Like, this is not sustainable. Eventually this is going to collapse because not everyone is going to be able to continue tolerating this. Like, the cost of living keeps going up and up and up. And then the wages say stagnation. Then it's no wonder why so many people finds no point in working. It's no wonder why people does not want to work anymore. Because of that. Okay, I'm going to skip to one more clip just so we could end it with a couple of shorter clips here. So let's get going.
Your side that comes with it for a different side, okay? So this was a sandwich and came with fries, and you can sub the fries. It said for veggies or sweet potatoes, like sweet potato fries. Obviously, I wanted the sweet potato fries. I look at it, $5 upcharge fee, $5 upcharge for subbing the fries that it comes with for sweet potato fries. I've never seen it be that high before. $5. Five extra dollars?
Food is getting more expensive as well. It feels like every other month the prices continues to increase for food. Like, you remember how expensive eggs was for a little while? Still, it's pretty expensive, but it was crazy a couple months ago. Like, $12 for 12 eggs. It's like $1 an egg. Crazy.
I think the sandwich itself was like $18-19. I was like, where am I?
Wow, I never pay $18 or $19 for sandwiches. Never.
Where am I? Also, $5 to sub it for a different type of potato in fry form? What? Bro, I don't know what the world has come to. What has our society come to where subbing a side costs, like, you know, a third of the price of the actual meal? Usually I feel like it's $2 or $3 for, you know, subbing a side for a premium side. Girl, you best believe I stuck with the regular potato fries.
You make this make sense. So, I got pulled over. I was speeding. It's fine. I didn't realize I was speeding, but it's fine. The cop was actually really nice. I was also really nice. I still got a ticket. I always get a ticket. I was charged with going 60 and a 55. The fine was $35. $20 for EMS. I don't know where any emergency medical services came into play. Then a surcharge for $45. Costs, just called costs, was $50.50. Then JCPATJ was $33.25. So my fine was $35, but my ticket is $183.75. I did forget about it. I will be paying it.
Yeah, overcharging for speeding tickets as well is a thing. It's like the police also is trying to nickel and dime every single little mistake you make on the road. And if they catch you, well, you're going to have a more hidden fees happening with your speeding tickets or anything that, you know, that gets you to disobey the law, or you make any mistakes in the law, the road, you have a car crash, yeah, that's gonna affect you as well, depending on the situation, depending on how your insurance is. You know, every little mistake is very costly these days, and you're just one mistake away from actually losing everything, pretty much. It's like you don't owe anything and you'll be happy.
Because I think it's due today and I'm not trying to pay more, but I just don't understand.
Okay, I just want to go on a quick little rant right now about how
This is the last person, by the way.
expensive student housing is getting in my area. And just for reference, I go to UCF, so I'm in like the Central Florida area. And let me fucking tell you, I just found out that the apartment I live in now, their rent is going up to $1,019 a month for.
Eesh. I remember rent was $400 or $500 or maybe around $300. Yeah, I mean that's nothing compared to like $2,500 rent that a friend of mine is actually paying per month in one of those expensive places in Phoenix, Arizona. Yeah, I'm not joking. $2,500 a month this girl was paying. Yeah, this girl that I know. It's crazy.
My floor plan. And that is per person. So in my small ass little 3x2, each person has to pay $1,019 a month for the rent, plus utility, which is another $50 to $80 a month, adding up to basically $1,100 a month.
Yeah, if you don't have a job, you're screwed pretty much. And even with a job, you could barely scrape by.
And just for reference, when I moved here my last school year, I only had to pay $715 a month, I believe, and we didn't have to pay utility. Like, this shit is getting so ridiculous. And it's like, for the people who have to actively work in college to pay all their expenses, this is awful. And that's why we're getting the fuck out of here next year. We're moving to a non-student affiliated apartment, and we're gonna save like over $300 a month. It's also way bigger.
Imagine you are in college, right? And you finish college. You have a big student loan debt, let's just say $50K. You have to pay a little bit of that every single month, on top of rent, and on top of utilities, on top of if you have a car payment or anything like that. If you have kids, oh boy, yeah. It just adds up, and then you'll have nothing left for yourself or for savings. Like, everything has to be taken away from every paycheck that you make. Yeah, I can't even imagine living a kind of life like that. Okay, so guys, what do you guys think? If you look at one side of the story in the very beginning of this video, probably the first 5 to 10 minutes of the video, you're gonna notice that the smart people that are very financially educated and literate, they know that inflation is killing the dollars, is killing, you know, your spending money, and you gotta allocate it somewhere, like some of your money, to an asset that, you know, is in high demand and is appreciated in value each time. So, you know, that's why you got to check out the Angry's Crypto Academy, so you could find out which coins to invest in and which ones in the long term can give you a better return. Even if you just invest like a few dollars a week or around there, at least you're doing something to secure your financial future, because the financial future ain't gonna be the dollar. It's gonna be in digital currency over time. So that's why I've been investing into crypto since 2017, and I'm really happy for that. So yeah, once again, I think that's it for the commentary. I hope that you enjoy. I hope my commentary was to your understanding, to your liking, and reasonable. Let me know if you agree or disagree in the comment section below. If you want to check out my gaming channel, you can go to Magbo Gaming, link in the description below. You can check out my collecting videos, my game hunting videos, and I also do rants on Nintendo as well. I know that Angry Guy has been doing a lot of Nintendo rants as of late. So, you know, I'm gonna make more videos against Nintendo as well. As much as I love Nintendo, trust me, I have a lot of criticism and a lot of stuff to say about Nintendo that's not good. So yeah, that's all I have to say. I'll see you all the next time, and I'm out. Peace.